Hi, I'm Marilyn Sanclementi of Stamp with Marilyn, and welcome to my Creative Playground. Tonight, I'm going to share the new July paper pumpkin with you. It's called Fun in the Sun, and it's my favorite. It's lots of fun fold cards. I was really surprised. I haven't seen Stampin' Up! Do fun fold cards before as part of the paper pumpkin kit, but they have with this. So it looks like this. And this particular kit, you can make 9 cards. There's 3 different card designs, and you can make 3 of each design, so that's 9 total. And it's these really cool fun fold cards, and I call these side step or stair step cards. And they're actually pretty easy to make, and they've made it very easy because they've done all the cutting and the scoring for you. So you just score, or you fold like this, kind of accordion fold. And then it all goes together like this. And you do want to use a bone folder to kind of flatten that out a bit. But that's how you fold the card. And these are the 3 generic cards. So we have this cute one with this umbrella and the beach scene, and then also that fun Adirondack chair. Actually, I'll lay it like that so that you all can see that. And we have another one with a boat, and oops, and I didn't punch these out. It's funny. And the palm trees, coconut trees. And what I really like about this one is the sunset is beautiful on that. And then we have this one with surfboards. And it's got a fun little crab and also the palm trees and surfboards. So these are the 3 generic cards that you get in the kit. And so that makes 9 cards total. And what's really cool about this is that it is a fun fold. And let's see, I was going to show you, these are some of the pieces and the parts that come with the card. So you get an ink spot with it. This one has Daffodil Delight. You get this stamp set, which is really cute. It has a lot of fun beachy type sayings. And then we get these pieces. So there's the beach umbrella with the toys, the beach bucket, the beach ball, and all that. There is this set with the 2 surfboards, and then there's this one that has a beautiful skyline. I love that. These little boats, these little sailboats. Hey, you want to say hello to everybody? Yeah. Okay. So what I wanted to do was show you some alternatives tonight. And what I liked about this one is on the back of the paper pumpkin instructions, and actually they've been doing this a lot lately, is they have put some alternative sets or put some alternative ideas on the kit. And this one is a shaker card. So I made that last night. I did it a little bit different. They have it as a landscape, and I made it as a portrait. Um, here's one using the beach chair. And then here is another one using the palm trees. So those are some of the alternatives that they gave us. So I made those. And then I also have designed a couple of alternatives. So I'm going to show you those tonight as well. Okay, so I showed you this. This is the shaker card. So I was going to show you all how to make that tonight, which I thought was really, I love shaker cards. So they're a lot of fun. So they are 3D cards, some type of fun element on the inside. You can use sequins. You can use pretty much anything, beads, any type of beads, sequins. So to do a shaker card, I love this. Stampin' Up! Came out with these a few years ago, and they're very long adhesive dimensionals, and they are perfect for shaker cards. So let me pull out, I pre-cut some things. Oops, there we go. Okay, so I thought I would do this one. The one that I made last night, I used the umbrella. So tonight I thought I would use the surfboards. So to do a shaker card, you do need a window sheet, which is actually just a sheet of plastic that you need to cut. And then you need some type of frame that you're going to attach your window sheet to, like this. So let's do that first. And then I have the pieces for a card base. So, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that in a minute. And so what I'm starting with is I have a card base, which I cut out of the Azure Afternoon. And this is 4 1/4 by 11. And I've scored it at 5 1/2. So it folds over. So it's a tall card. And I have a piece of white that I cut to 4 by 5 1/4. And then I do have this frame that I'm going to use, and that's going to be the shaker part. And then I also have this plastic sheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the plastic sheet. So this piece is, it should be right around 5, yep, it is 5 inches. So I'm going to cut my plastic sheet to 5 inches, or just over 5 inches. You want to cut the sheet a little bit larger than what you need so that you have room to use some glue on it so that it does stick. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this piece over and I'm going to glue the plastic sheet to that. So this is going to go like this. So now I'm just going to take some liquid glue. I use the fine tip glue. You can use what I call the green glue, which is the Tombow. Any type of glue will really work. And I'm just going to put a bead around, like so. And then I'm going to attach my sheet. And I don't know if you can hear it or not, but Smokey is purring up a storm. I think she likes the fact that I have someone here with me tonight. Just going to wipe up the excess glue. So this is just a baby wipe, and I'm just wiping up the excess glue. There we go. And now I'm going to set this aside to dry for a few minutes. I'm going to put the other parts of my card together. So I have this piece of white. Actually, I should have cut 2 because I should have one for the inside as well. Okay, I have my seal. Okay. And what I want to do then is add my scene to this. So I'm going to use that. And I should have a piece. Oh, here it is. Okay. I was going to say I should have a piece of crumb cake that I'm going to put below this, and that's going to be the sand. So what you want to do is to figure out where your window is going to go, like that, and how I'm going to put this on. So, okay, so I want this, so I want to put this far enough up so that when I have the surfboards on, I can see my sun in the background. So I'm just going to move that up like this, and then I'll trim this down so it all fits together. So I'm just going to put a little bit of seal on there. Okay. And actually I can move that down a little bit because my palm tree was going to be off the page. Okay, that looks good. I've got enough room down here and I've got enough room here so that my palm tree is not off the page. So now what I'm going to do is just cut this straight. So I've got that edge, and the window will cover up that edge as well. So, okay. So this is going to go on here. like that. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach on the inside here. I'm going to use some of these adhesive strips. In here. So basically what you want to do is just make like a little well in a sense, because you're going to put your beads, sequins, whatever you're going to use for your shaker part on the inside. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I've got this piece ready, and I'm going to show you how to add the front onto the shaker piece of the card. So I have my little sequins. You can use sequins, you can use any type of bead that you might have. And I'm just going to pour a little pile on my card, and then I am going to peel off this tape, these long adhesive strips that we have. There we go. All right. And we're just going to line this up. Like so. Okay, and there is our shaker card. Yay! So this one has the surfboards on it, and this one has the beach chair, or the, I'm sorry, not the beach chair, the umbrella. And they all fit into a paper pumpkin box that I found, and it's not a shaker, so we should be able to do this. So I have a piece of crumb cake. I have a piece of white. I have one of the sand and sky backgrounds. I have some of the palm trees, and then I also have this cute little message, and I have some beach pieces that go with this. And what I'd like to do is with the paper pumpkin kits, you'll see that the envelopes are typically made out of a designer paper pattern, and which is great because you can take the envelope apart and you can just use one of our regular envelopes to send your card. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And so we'll use the paper from the envelope to complete our card. So you can get a lot more cards out of your paper pumpkin kits when you cut the envelopes up. And what I like to do is cut down here, right below that, the envelope fold line. So that's actually another piece you could save. And oftentimes that has a lot of patterns on it. And then this piece, I want this because I want the scene behind it. So what I want to do, is I'm going to take my pieces and I want to put that as the sky behind that. So let me cut this down a little bit. So this is 3.5 wide. So I'm going to trim this so that I have a 3.5 inch piece. Oops. Okay. And I do want that, I want those lines. So that's going to go up here. to look like more sky. And then this piece, oops, oh my gosh, things are sticking here. Okay, so this one I want to cut to 5 1/4 so that I've got an even margin there. Okay, so I'm going to put that on with my, and as you can see, there's a stripe on the back. You could also use that for something. Okay, so let's do, there we go. That's even. And I'm going to put this on for the sand. So now what I'm going to do is put this palm tree here, and you could pop that up. Okay, and then, oops, that's what I wanted to do. Sorry, I did that in the wrong order. Okay, I'm going to put this here like this. There we go. More sand. And this is the piece off of the surfboards that I didn't use a minute ago. So we're going to use that. Okay, there we go. Did that in the wrong sequence. Okay, now what I'm going to do is stamp my message on here. And I love this message. It's relax, you deserve it. Memento ink. And they did give us a label that fits on the front here. I just have to find it so that we can pop that up and make that 3D. So, okay. So I'm going to use my Memento Black, Tuxedo Black. There we go. Okay. And then let's put this here. Okay. There we go. And then let's add this. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to cut this even. Okay, and then we're going to attach that to the front of our card. I like that. You could also take, oh, there are some birds on there. I was going to say you could use some birds from one of the other beach sets that we have. So for the inside, I like to cut 1/4 of a piece. So that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And use that on card bases that are colored or have a darker color, like this Azure Afternoon. Okay. And so let's put this in here like this. Oops. And let's use up some of these. We've got a cute little crab here. And here's some sandals. Actually, I'm going to put those on the front. And then we've got a couple of starfish here and a shell. Let's put our crab Okay, very cute. And let's put our flip-flops over there like that. Okay, so there is our second card. So our shaker card, and then our second card. And actually, this one I used that same message and I put the flip-flops on the chair. So, in this one I embossed in white on Flirty Flamingo. So, there are our cards for tonight and our original cards as well. Thank you for stopping by tonight.